Good morning, all you beautiful bastards out there in 420 land. I love my 420 fam. You motherfuckers all are the realest friggin' thing there is in YouTube. VidMe, you, me, all them. Yeah. 420 fam's where it's at. They don't come across as fake posers and... Yeah. We're going to have a little real talk today. Good morning. Good morning, whoever you are. Thanks for popping in real so soon. Appreciate it. Don't expect this to be like, whatever this is. I ain't going to be like hating on anybody or anything, but YouTube in general, but yeah. Kick off these second things I might be able to see. Just getting in for my doctor's appointment. Is my chat on? I don't know who that is, but you don't have to talk to me if you don't feel like it. I don't blame you. That's fine. You feel free to watch. You got that option. Packing up a bowl. Wait for a few of my regulars to stop in if they do this morning. They might not be up yet. And we'll have a little chit-chat. Smoking on some fucking fire. My buddy Cherie hooks me up with. Like, nice girl. Have you tried chatting? Is it off? That's what I'm... Weird, I see my view count say I got 1 or 2 viewers in here, but... Must be the silent type. I need my little thing. Oh yeah, forgot I even did that. There we go. Got a little beam, this little panel folds down, keeps coming down from water damage from last winter. Oh. Gotta get some rivets or something and tack it back up. But in the meantime, it's a good place to hold my sign, right? Oh, it's going to be a good day regardless, folks. We're going to make it that way, right? What we got here is piquing my curiosity. Oh, okay. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Cheers, man. Thumbs up even. Thank you. I don't know what to call this channel. That's perfect. You a new viewer? Just want to stay incognito. I relate, I really do. If you're expecting me to hate on anybody, it ain't gonna be happening, but I'm just talking about YouTube in general, because like, in case people ain't noticed out there, 9 out of 10 channels, I don't know if you guys, I don't know what viewers expect, but 9 out of 10 channels are not real people. They're real people acting. You know what I'm saying? It's YouTube. It's for entertainment, folks, you know? In order to get bigger or recognized, my collar's all fucked up, you know, to get views or whatever and make your channel successful, you got to have some kind of, you know, channel idea or content or whatever. And I have no problem with that. But, like, there's some out there that are just like, when they claim to be real, and they're not, they just acting the whole thing and starting trouble all over YouTube, then that's where I don't like them, but yeah. Organic Freak channel that used to... Organic Freak channel. No, I guess... I'm sorry, dude. My memory is, like, terrible. But I do appreciate you stopping in. Especially saying hi. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, I just changed my channel name, too, if you didn't notice. It's called 420 Dean Blazin'. That way there, I was associated with other groups in YouTube, you know what I mean? I've been in the Monster family, love them. And I'm leaving that name out of my channel title now because I don't want anything I do reflecting negatively on them. You know what I'm saying? Or anything, because people think anything I do, you know what I mean, they go over there and hate on them. So yeah, I just, that's my family and I love them. Don't get me wrong. I'm a ride or die kind of guy. I was expecting when I put this title up that a lot of people were going to come in like thinking, oh, he ain't got the monster in his name no more. He's going to be fucking talking shit on him. Nope. You know why? They're nice people. They mean well. Alright? There's nothing wrong with me, to me anyway, or anybody, not giving like your real name on your YouTube channel. I can understand that. You know what I mean? Unless you're like asking for straight up donations or, like a kind of, donations for charitable causes and you're scamming or something. You know what I mean? That's the only time I'd have trouble with it. But yeah. No. But there's a lot of channels out there. And I'll go as far as to say, I know one is Truthfully Trisha. Really? Just decriminalized? Where are you at? If you don't mind me. You in the United States? You're in New Hampshire? Oh, yeah. What lies beneath? Hey, buddy. I'd fucking had $100, dude. I'd give you $2. I love you, bro. Fucking, you're alright. Fucking... You guys, the 420 fam, and as far as I'm concerned, the 420 fam and my fucking juggalo buddies, man, heavy metal community and shit, you guys fucking ain't afraid to keep it real. I love that about you. I'm kind of the same way. I like to be, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna wonder what I'm fucking thinking. I got no problem telling you. You know what I mean? It's kind of why I disassociated myself from any other group that lies beneath, you know what I mean? Just so I can, like, they want to come at me for something I said, come at me for something I said, not at people I hang out with, you know what I mean? Friends and family and all that crap. But yeah, the drama and hate lately on YouTube is fucking unbelievable. And it's to the point where, like, hi, Crimson. It's to the point where, like, people are literally starting up channels, you know what I'm saying? Drama related, just because it gets views and shit. It's like a National Enquirer type thing. I'm surprised somebody hasn't called that their channel yet. The National Enquirer, YouTube's National Enquirer or some shit, you know what I mean? It would be a hit, wouldn't it, Crims? Crims is a very experienced YouTuber. He'll tell you. He knows. We've experienced some fucking bullshit on YouTube. Both of us. It is, boy. It is very, very true. Very childish. Very childish. I mean, I've gotten triggered and fucking pissed off at at people before myself. So yeah, exactly. It does me too at times. But you know what? I'm the stubborn type, Crims. You know what I'm saying? I do this for my benefit and my viewers' benefit. So I really hate even calling viewers or fans or anything like that. You guys are my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather keep it that way. My friends' benefits. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're enjoying what we're doing, we get a channel, we can hang out, smoke one on, fucking come over and vent, or whatever we want to do. Or I can, give you some, a video on recovery, which I want to start, focusing more on. Opiate recovery and shit like that, or any recovery. I know more about opiate recovery myself, so that's what I'd focus on. And great, but, yeah, I don't know, I ain't gonna buy into it anymore, I know, it's hard, buddy. It is. It's fucking hard. All I can say, Crims, is do what makes you happy. You know what I mean? Do what you love gaming. I'd like to see you enjoy that. You're a hell of good at it. You like doing your rap and stuff, and people like that. I don't know, stick to what you love. It's the only advice I can really give you. We love you, you know what I mean? Be you. Like, and that'd be what I'd like to see anyway, you know? Whatever makes you happy. Yeah, exactly. See, this guy, what lies beneath is what's real. He knows the shit right there. Chill, smoke, exactly. Oh my god, dude. Oh, so you got the law hanging over your head. Oh, that sucks, bro. Yeah, yeah. Well, make it fun, you know what I'm saying? For yourself, you know? That's kind of like what I do, you know what I mean? Like this morning, you guys got a complaint. Oh, we can go fucking talk to Dean for a minute, smoke a joint, you know what I mean? I wish you guys could come here for real and I'd burn one with you up, you know what I mean? But got some fire weed here in Maine, but that ain't the case. You know, this poor fella, you know what I mean, can't use his meds because the law will fucking get on him and put him in jail. That's fucking crazy. I don't care what you know, past charges are. Them are none of my business, you know. But I don't think the law, you know what I mean, should be telling anybody that they can't smoke a fucking God-given herb. Thought this is a free country, you know. Especially a poor guy from New Hampshire, where the motto of that state is live free or die. Don't take it seriously. Don't I don't want you to do that, buddy. You make good content too. It is, I know what you're saying. But I like taint too. It's tainted, he says. See, this is what I'm saying. I'll just like fucking around and laughing with y'all, you know what I mean? I don't want to like I know for a fact. Well, I can't say for a fact. I shouldn't say for a fact, but in my head it's a fact. And I've had a few other big channels that know this person say, confirm it and tell me about it. That truthfully Trisha is like not crazy at all. She's totally acting. Have you noticed like she says she's crazy, everybody thinks she's crazy. Look at her fucking look at her titles of her videos, you know? Yeah, I know you are, buddy. But she knows how to play the YouTube drama to the T, and she's stirring the fucking pot and stirring it up and everybody says they hate it and they hate her picking on them and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? But as far as like creating a successful YouTube channel, I don't know how much money she's making, if any, or whatever, but you know, she knows how to create a crowd, you know? She knows how to stir the pot, and then she'll put up a view, you know what I mean? Drama, live reaction, people hating on me or whatever, live reaction, you know what I mean? And people are eating it right up. It's like, dude, everybody, the bitch is fucking faking it, you know what I mean? Did you see the video? Yeah, I know you did, where she said she dived on that lady hit her with a car or whatever. So fake. That lady was stopped, she jumped on her fucking hood and fucking, that was shitty acting, but yeah. That's right. That's right. Thank you, What Lies Beneath. You're a good dude, too. I remember I met you and you were, I think, through Disc Golf JR's channel. And he's another one that's had it rough, you know what I'm saying? And been, you know, confused about people and who's real and whatnot. You know what I mean? We've even had our problems because of the channel we're both dealing with. He was loyal to them to a fault, and I weren't. Because I knew they were fucking posers and asshole drunks. And it kind of... You know, I still love the guy to death, though. I'd do anything for fucking JR, I would. That's the truth. Of course you can. But I don't really think... Well, I was just going to say, I don't really think you lost your best friend. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah. I stand for both of you. I love you both. You know what I'm saying? If it's my friend, you know what I mean? They want to be successful on here by... saying, you know, I wouldn't go too far with it by saying, I don't know, by having some kind of fake facade channel. I'd be the person that would fucking help them. You know, I would. I'd fucking help them achieve their dream, you know? I mean, as long as they ain't trying to, like, fucking claim they got cancer or some shit and fucking get free money out of people or whatever. But, you know. It is. It's decriminalized. You guys don't have medicinal? I haven't looked up the laws in New Hampshire. I know Mass has got, and Maine, you're right in between us. I do. I know how close you were, but I'm talking like two subjects here. This fella just wanted me to talk to him. But, a Debbie Downer. No, you're not. I never heard of that, though. That's funny. You ain't got to go. Dude, I hate it when you do that. Hang out and chill if you want. Don't worry about it. But, I know it's like, is it just decriminalized in New Hampshire, or do they have medicinal marijuana? Because if you can get a medicinal license, that'll free you up a lot, especially with, like, I don't know, I'm assuming you got, like parole or probation or whatever, you know? And, hey, fucking, we've all made mistakes, buddy, you know what I mean? I'm a fucking retired hood myself. I ain't into sex offenders in no way, shape, or form. But other than that, I really could give a fuck less what people do, you know what I mean? As long as it ain't like violent rape, sex crimes, I'm fucking fine with you, you know? You know what I'm saying? Violent murders and shit like that for no reason, you know? Then, yeah, that'd be the only time I'd have trouble. But see, you know, I'm starting to get some folks in here. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Just the title is, I'm telling you, it's a lot to be said about a title. But I've met a lot of channels, and I'm telling you that, oh no, I know a lot. I know a lot of people that have medical weed cards. I can't say specifically about a New Hampshire one, but you can get them. And I know the company. I know the company that I went and got my card through is in New Hampshire also, and they're called Be Well My Friends Medical Marijuana. Be Well My Friends. You can you can look it right up online, or if you hit me up after, I can send you a link or info. And that's what that's kind of what I like to focus with my channel, is help people get their medicine, help people stop being, you know, crucified for using it, and fucking, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, so I was looking for another term besides crucified, but it happens. Cheers, man. I mean, they're actually, I've been in opiate recovery. I'm a hemophiliac. I've had to be on opiates from day one of my life. My mother used to have to put morphine tincture in my bottle because of bleeding into my joints terribly and the pain and stuff. I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember, you know, how it's affecting me growing up. I was literally born with opiates, having to take opiates, and I'm going to be having to take them the rest of my life. And naturally, it leads into an addiction, into a habituation, whichever. But that's the difference. If you're taking a medicine for a legitimate reason, as prescribed, and it is prescribed for a legitimate reason, it's considered habituation, and that's normal. You wouldn't consider somebody that has to take their insulin a junkie, you know what I'm saying? And they get sick without it, just like we'd get sick without ours and in pain. You see what I mean? So, but it's all in how you aspect it. But yeah, I'm going on. But like the substance abuse, you know, people are starting to come around, and there's actually even rehabs popping up now that, similar to methadone and Suboxone and other meds they use successfully for recovery. They're using cannabis for recovery. There's one in Venice Beach now called High something. I did a report on it. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you can get... Oh, who's that? Oh, Sharice Rosen. Hi. Hey, Vinny. I hope not. He's just not with us or anything, but yeah, he's got a personal issue with a good friend of his, and unfortunate. They're both good people, you know, so. You ain't kidding, bud. You ain't kidding. Yeah, I'm taking one called Dolafine now that my doctor's had me on for a long time, but I mean, oxycodone has been out. People don't realize, a lot of people don't. I'm sure you probably do, or a lot, you know, but Percocet has been out since what? I mean, like the early 1900s, they've been giving Percs out, you know, and that, you know, it's got oxycodone in it, and the only reason that OxyContin is called Contin was the friggin' coating, because it had a, you know, time-release coating. It stood for, Contin stood for continuous, you know, so it was oxycodone, meaning oxycodone continuous release, OxyContin. There's always medical terminologies to their names and shit. Yeah, I knew my shit. I literally made, you know, back in the day, that was what I did. I fucking sold meds, I sold weed, you know what I mean? I was into the life. That's how I supported my habit, was by, you know, buying low, selling high. I didn't rip anybody off. I didn't have to. That's a good question. I'm to the point where I want to try, Vinny. It's taken a long time to get to this point, because you got to get like not so much the cravings, but the well, yeah, I guess it'd be cravings. I don't know. The want for me to feel that euphoria high ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? It like it used to be. I used to seek that high out a lot, but yeah, I'm thinking it's possible, but like. The problem is when you got legitimate pain issues that have to be dealt with, cannabis helps me keep my mind off it, but it doesn't make the pain disappear for me anyway. But I don't think I don't even think opiates make the pain disappear. I think they actually just, like I said, you're feeling something else or whatever. It makes you calm down, relax, so it makes it, you know, tolerable. But I think if I could taper down to 0 and then go on a cannabis regimen, I'd like to give it a whirl. Suppression. Thank you, buddy. That's right. Did you, buddy? That's Cherie. Oh, Cherie's awesome. And congrats, man. You know how big of an achievement it is, but that's a huge one. Oh, there she is. Good morning, Ian. Oh, Ian Irene. I love that lady. Talk about some discrimination and shit in medicine, and in Canada, she goes through terrible fucking shit. They're very opinionated up there, evidently, but just from what she's told me, I don't like the sound of it, but yeah. Really? Yeah, because, like, well, with me, I don't know if you're familiar with it, what lies beneath, is I'm a hemophiliac, I'm a bleeder. And I bleed into my joints and so forth, and they swell, and it's to the point where you can't even walk sometimes, or I'll go to pick up something like that, and it'll feel like I'm picking up a fucking brick, you know what I mean? Or I'll get like the, I don't know what they call it, tennis elbow, like you've been shooting, you know, baseballs all day. But yeah, but it could. Losing track of what I'm thinking here, too. Mine's doing a little racing this morning, but forgot what the question was, what lies beneath. There was one. Fucking chat. It disappears on me. Oh, acupuncture. That's okay. Yeah. You know, that's another remedy, though. Or help. You know, it'd probably be a combination of a lot of stuff that I'd need, you know. What do you mean, what's going on? You were driving your kid to work. I don't know. What's going on? You're driving your kid to work. If you came in looking for any deep, dark, exposed fucking secrets on somebody, I'm talking about YouTube in general. What? No, I was, Cherie. It's not as if I was. Once asked to heroin. Well, this chat fades. I'm not even a sentence into it. And Once asked a heroin addict what the first time was like when she said better than sex, and she tried to chase the feeling again, and that's what got her addicted. Yeah, that's what they call chasing the dragon. That's absolutely true. And it is. Oh, it's no problem. I have no problem with somebody speaking their opinion. But like, yeah, oh yeah, that rush from that's incredible. Yeah. But no, I'm a hemophiliac. Go check that out, and then you'll understand a little bit more. Right. I was literally needed. What my mother went through probably was harder on her being a parent than it was me. Oh, then you haven't had good heroin, bud. It definitely, yeah. When they say it's euphoric, euphoria is definitely better than an orgasm. And I'm not, geez, I shouldn't be saying that. I'm not trying to fucking give it props, you know, but yeah. Oh, coca leaf medicine in them days. Basically, it's cocaine, right? Oh, yeah, exactly. I know, yeah, yeah. And it is hard to believe, but it's hard to believe. Think of it. It'd be even harder to believe that they'd let them suffer unneededly. That'd be more harder for me to believe. More production they'd done it for. I have no idea what you're saying there. But that's a hot topic. And I don't mind a hot topic. We can talk about it, but like something I know a little. But what I was getting at when I talked about it was that they're starting to realize, you know what I mean, and that cannabis has its fucking benefits for recovery, addiction, and withdrawal symptoms too. And they're starting to utilize them. Just like they use Suboxone, Methadone, even, you know, believe it or not, they actually use oxycodone to wean people off of other harder things. Or like, they'll use Vicodin to wean people off oxycodone. They just start tapering you down. They'll switch it up and taper it down. Depends on the doctor and the different methods. But they've all been used for tapering, you know what I'm saying, which is exactly what they're supposed to do. I guess if you look at the methods, if somebody needs temporary pain relief, they come in with a broken back or whatever. Not a broken back, that's a bad, that's going to be lifelong, but I'm trying to finish out what I said before I can respond to that, Charisse, because I can't do both. I'm not good. But, like that, see, I fucking lost it. But, they, like, using meds, that's what I was talking about, using meds to get off it. And they do that, like, they supply, you know, they'll tape you down from one to a different one and all, whatever, but that's what I was getting at, too. I had to go back so I could remember. But, yeah, it probably is. But, like, they fucking... No, I just got up. I ain't even ready to think like this. I don't know why I started this topic. I shouldn't have. But, they just fucking use, like, I don't know. They're using the benefits. That's what I was getting at. They're discovering the benefits of of cannabis, you know what I mean, to be used for withdrawal, just like, you know what I mean, and it's safe. That's what I was going to say, too. When they start you on pain meds, if you only need them for, and it's not a lifetime experience, like it's an injury that you got, serious injury or whatever, but it's not going to be a lifetime worth of pain, then, you know, they, in my experience anyway, I'm only talking about my experience, I'm not a fucking doctor, but, in my experience, they're supposed to anyway, from what I was told by my doctor, is like, you know, I hate to think of anybody suffering because the doctors are too worried because they're giving them fucking you know, because they're responsible or whatever and letting people suffer, when all they got to do is keep an eye on it and fucking, you know, taper people down and wean them off successfully, because you just can't stop it and fucking let them go into withdrawal symptoms, and then you're going to get seeking behavior when people get sick. And that's a lot of time what doctors do, because they think, oh, he ain't even going to realize what he's sick from. You know what I'm saying? He'll think it's the flu and he'll be fine when he recovers. They're all right. They don't, I don't know. It's a lot of, wow, I guess you could call it malpractice too. It's fucked up. But they are starting to realize the benefits of cannabis for recovery. And they're even using them in rehabs. There's one in Venice Beach, California that I want to check out. Don't ask what question. There ain't no question you can't ask. Yeah, right. Oh, you're saying that's what Tyrone Trailer Park Boy said? Yeah, I think I heard that interview. Oh, yeah, right. There's no problem with asking that. Yeah, there we go. No, I thought when you were asking, like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you got to dump? What's the dirt you're spilling on somebody? I was just telling you, if you're expect me to fucking come on in and spill dirt, it ain't not gonna happen. It's like, I'm giving my daughter a ride to work. What's the dirt you got? You know? None. Oh, I got plenty of dirt on a lot of people, but you ain't gonna hear me fucking, you know? YouTube's all fake. Fit fucking every one of you. You know what I mean? No, not everyone, I shouldn't say, but, you know. There's a lot of channels that are, you know. Right. But people come on with a purpose on YouTube. They're trying to get their channel, you know what I mean? Big views and get discovered, you know? And fucking drama and hate sells. Ask Truthfully Trisha. That's right. I don't. Well, I did see some dust around that dumpster, and I could flag you for that. I fucking love you, Bargain. That's no worries. Yeah, right. See, we got dirt on you. I shouldn't have said everybody. I didn't, but it's getting to the point where it seems that way. Mobile phone more addictive? You know, it can be. I guess anything is addictive in a sense. You know what I mean? You can get hooked at gambling. You know what I mean? Only if you're 16, right? Teenagers love it. Yeah, you're a dirty tuber, and that's what I love about it. But actually, you know, I love your dumpster because I like to see, you know, the surprise of what could be found for free is very intriguing. It's almost like a treasure quest, you know what I'm saying? But do I love your shopping videos? Absolutely. You know, I ain't one to do a lot of shopping, but if I wanted to know what was on sale or needed a hint on how to get something, I know who I can ask. You know what I mean? Just like I did with the concealer, which I wanted some for that right there when I'm doing like a special video or whatever. I ain't trying to cover it totally, but yeah. I know who I can ask. I didn't realize you was as close as you are. You're pretty much in New England. When I broke my arm, I was in Scranton. Well, Densmore, actually. The Holiday Inn in Densmore. I fell out of their hot tub. I didn't even got my... That's a story in and of itself. I hadn't even got my toes wet. My girlfriend at the time... Well, my son's mother was inside the hot tub and the bubbles weren't on. And before I get in, she's like, could you turn the bubbles on, hon? I was like, sure. We were going to get in there and fool around. And the kid, you know, her kid and our friend, what we thought was a friend anyway, was in the main pool. We figured we'd turn the bubbles on, you know what I mean? No big deal. And it wouldn't have been. But before I didn't even get in. I was standing on the top of the stairs to the hot tub. And, my feet went out from underneath me this way, and I literally fell. You know what I mean? Now you catch yourself. And when I did, when I hit the ground, this wrist slapped right on top of that. This arm went crackety crack. It was like shaped like an ass. My wrist dangling up here. This is all fake, all pins. And I played guitar for over 15, 20 years. It's hard for me to even do arpeggios, which is like playing notes now. I got no use of my pinky, so that limits me to like 3 finger chords instead of, yeah. I can't, it's hard for me to do any bar chords anymore. it really put a damper on my life. Did you, Vinny? Well, I didn't catch the whole thing. That faded off. I want to make sure I'm reading that right. Hey, Dean, in Europe, I remember my grandpa scraping opium poppies and using it as painkiller back in the... No kidding. Yeah, that was probably pretty ingenious, too. That's where it's all made from. Grandma weren't far off. Way to save a buck. I mean, they're all a derivative of that's why they're called opiates, right? Unless they're synthetic. Like, a lot of people don't realize, like, Vicodin is, you know what I mean, is a synthetic, which is just a chemical copy made in the lab of a real opiate, but yeah. Oh, yeah, see, that's because he did. Yeah, he was self-medicating, and can you blame him? I don't. That's a legit thing. And I don't think he should have had to do that. Unless, I don't know why he was doing it, probably for stigma. I mean, grandmother, excuse me. She was probably doing it to avoid the stigma, you know what I mean? Didn't want to be labeled when she shouldn't have been labeled if she needed it. Why should a person suffer if they're taking it in, you know, reasonably as prescribed? Now we got an epidemic because of all this stuff happening. Yeah, I know it. Nothing else worked and that worked, but I got you, yeah. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. It must have been, she must have had a pretty, like, I wonder if she made, like, you know, a strong, like, tea or something with it, you know what I mean, straight from the poppy. I was just wondering what the strength would be on that. Nothing else worked. I was thinking it had to be pretty strong, you know. Out of curiosity, I wonder if we can grow them over here in our garden. Dilaudid synthetic? That was one of the ones I used to be on a lot when I was younger. The 4s and the 8s. It's a lifetime of it. I'd love to replace these opiates with something else, you know. I don't care if and I don't get high on them, you know what I mean? I'm on 50 milligrams of Dolafine a day. And it don't get me high. I'll get, you know, withdrawal symptoms if I don't get my dose, but, and, you know, the aches and pains will start kicking in, but they are very similar what lies beneath. Yeah, very similar. Poppies are, Irene. I figured they probably are here, too. Do you? Yeah. I know people that have grown them. And I think, you know, I mean, I don't know how much it would take to actually make any significant amount, but I was thinking it would take quite a bit. Mentioned acupuncture there. Oh, yeah. CBDs are good. Yes, right. You're coming up. You know what? You're a very, very smart man, Brandon, and I really appreciate these because, you know, I don't know it all. I've got, you know, a lifetime of my experience in it. You know what I mean? But that don't mean I've experienced everything, you know. Meditation's good, yeah. See, you're very determined. That's what it takes too, is, you know what I mean? Right. My theory is kind of like, I always notice, like, I don't think any of it really necessarily makes the pain disappear, but if it takes your mind off it, and you're not thinking about it, you're not focusing on it, it makes it tolerable, and therefore it's kind of like on the back burner, and you get relief, and therefore you can get your sleep and whatnot, you know? But yeah. Talk about addictions. I go through a pot of coffee a day. Addictive personalities are a real thing, but I don't know. They got a label for everything. Everything. I mean, if you want, what is, you got a non-addictive personality? I don't know. It's fucked up. It is. You know what? And I used to argue that it wasn't a weed what lies beneath, I mean a drug, but it is. It's THC and CBDs, obviously, are a drug. They're a natural drug that is harmless, so. But, yeah. So I guess, you know, Yeah, right. Why is my phone freaking out? Gotta feel this. Pardon me while I touch you guys' ass, see if it's hot. It's right in the window here. My phone overheats, it starts acting weird. What's expensive, Irene? I must have missed something. I thought you was talking about Buddhist practice. I was wondering how religion could be expensive besides donating, I guess. Exactly. It is totally harmless. Totally harmless. As far as, like, deaths from intake or use of marijuana. But, I mean, as much as I make my channel a focus about cannabis being good for things, oh, meditation's expensive? But, you know, as far, I don't, you know, cannabis being good for things, like, it don't, oh, I got you, Irene, classes in it. It don't, like, I don't know. I get cross-tracked. I cannot think. I'm sorry. I'm losing track of what I say. I'll be halfway through a sentence, read something in the chat, and fucking lose what I'm thinking about. Just overtired or something. I don't know. Oh, real thanks. That's why. And if the chat would stay up and stop blinking off, that would help me too to stay focused. But like any weed-related deaths, you're right. That has never happened. But I was going to say the only way there's been a weed-related death, Vinny, is like, you know, people scoring it or whatever, or getting ripped off or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, dealing-wise. The black market was probably the cause for it more so than pain, you know, than pot. I agree, Vinny. You're right. Now, I want to read that so people, because, you know, as you guys know, the chatting, visible laughter. But nature has provided man. What the fuck phone? Nature has provided man and animal with everything needed for struggles in life, from abortions to pain relief to remedies. Fact, and it is a fact. I totally agree. And you know what? Opiates, they're from the poppy. They're a God-given thing too. They just got to be used correctly. You know what I'm saying? Doctors these days are, you know, they're more worried about being sued than they are their patients. And they're put in that position. You know what I mean? There used to be some kind of law where, I got to move this, maybe this, I don't know if that'll cool it off a little bit. It's overheating, I can tell it's getting laggy. But there used to be laws where, in the United States, where doctors couldn't be sued. And I think that was probably the reason for it. You know? Right. But like, I mean, I remember my, something happened with my first wife, and she had a legitimate case. Oh, I know. She got, yeah, it was, she got stitches inside her finger from an injury at work, and they were supposed to use saturating scissors, and well, you know, the ones that fucking, you know, that dissolvable stitches, and they didn't. They used regular ones, so I had to go in and cut her open again. She was checking into to suing her doctor for malpractice because she had to have it operated on 3 times after that, and they said, you know, that you couldn't sue a doctor at that time because there was some kind of law where you know what I mean, where they're not even suable for malpractice, except on occasions, because it tied a doctor's hands because they didn't dare to treat their patients and treat them correctly or how they thought would be correct, because, you know what I mean, of problems with being sued if they fucked up. I'm going to try moving over here a little bit. Wow, see? Now that's them are some awesome ideas there too. And there are, you know, like I said, I mean, opiates are a God-given thing too, you know? They just got to be used correctly. and get rid of the direct sunlight. Yeah, you guys can still see me. Cool. Might help. My phone was overheating, I'm pretty sure. Brand new phone, I hate to do that. That's why I got rid of the other one. It was CPU overheating and it kept tiling up and shit. But, but my original topic today was like, I was just getting on, you know what I mean? It was like YouTube exposed. I mean, it's like, guess what, folks? You know what I'm saying? Name me a channel that, you know, very few that are real. If they're successful, not even just successful, there's a bunch of them, you know what I'm saying? That are just like all on characters or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And people, I don't know, a lot of people conceive it as like real and they're being, you know, they're being, I don't know, somehow fucking duped, and they're not, you know? It's like reality TV. If you go on believing everything in reality TV is reality, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, garlic, yeah. See, there is tons of natural remedies. I'd like to, you know, if I had the money, I don't know if my insurance or lack of insurance would let me go to that rehab in California that gets you, you know what I mean, off from opiate painkillers, and they use cannabis to do it through your whole withdrawal. But what? Ah, Jessica, good morning, hon. I loved your karaoke video yesterday. Guys, that girl's got pipes. I am not kidding you, and I'm a hard judge. I'm sorry, I'm missing a lot in the chat, you guys, because it's like whipping by, and then it blinks on and comes back off. And apple cider vinegar, yeah, awesome. I've heard a lot about apple cider vinegar. Hemorrhoids and how to cure them with garlic. No kidding. Yeah, that's the real pain in the ass, so to speak, right? Oh, you've heard of videos? That's awesome of you, Irene. I didn't know you'd seen them, yeah? That one I watched was, I don't know if you knew it, Jessica, but that wasn't actually the original singers of that, I believe. Well, the version I heard before that one came out was by a band called Bad Company. Oh, Atlanta, hear me calling. What was the name of that? On my way back to Georgia. But yeah, that was on Desolation Angel, I believe, album. I was a big Bad Company fan back in the day. Yeah, Vinny's here. Whole crew's up in here today, but yeah, I mean, you know, like, voice isn't catered for every song, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, you can sing, girl. And the key is, you know, I think for me especially anyway, it might help you, I don't know. But like, is finding the songs that you sound best singing. And that's the try, you know what I mean? I notice you got a little karaoke machine there. Play them back, you know what I mean, to yourself before you put them up, and see if one song sounds better than the other, and what style, and what artist, you know what I mean, when you do a cover by. More, you know. Your sister's even better? Well, that might be your opinion. But I'm sure she's good. Aw, thank you, Vinny. Yeah, talking music. Yeah, now check out Jessica Hart's channel, X to the Network. Honest to God, she did a cover yesterday. I don't know if she did it yesterday, but I watched the video yesterday, and I was seriously impressed. The girl's got pipes. She does. She could stay in tune. She stays on key. She's in rhythm. I mean, she's got a lot of natural ability there, and it's unhoned. It's like a rough diamond, you know. I'd like to see her get some real professional training, because she could literally do something with it. I mean, she's got a good voice. Oh, I know, I do the same thing, but I'm just being honest, you know. Hey, my buddy's here. Fucking great to see you, Mudflap. I'm doing good, all right. No, I'm doing good, all right. Fucking baked this morning, Mudflap. I'm doing good, bud. I fucking grin every time he comes in. I do. Oh, I got something in. Like Mariah Carey, I don't know if that would be like the type of music that she'd fit into well or not, but like sort of stuff like Bonnie Raitt, I could see her. I'd suggest her doing some Bonnie Raitt, bluesy stuff, you know. Should be real good for Stevie Nicks, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Yeah. Nice to see you. Have a good morning. It's Thanksgiving week. Oh, no kidding. Thanksgiving in Canada? Yeah, your versions of Thanksgiving is like, is that where you guys, the country, like, gained its, you know, freedom or whatever? Or isn't it something to do with, like, Thanksgiving? I thought, or is that Boxing Day that has something to do with employment? I forget your holidays. Joplin, thank you. Yeah, she would be good at Joplin. You rock, What Lies, thanks. Yeah, well, happy Thanksgiving, you guys up in Canada Words. I love Canada, but my Canada viewers are great on here. You kidding me? It's our weekend to give thanks, like you guys earlier. I got you. Okay, thanks. I didn't know. I was getting it confused with Boxing Day. Which I guess means more than like boxing. You know what I mean? You learn to sing Joplin and stuff too, Irene? I bet you can belt it. I'd love to hear it. Oh, here goes Van. Here, what you had? What? I had hemorrhoids so bad and was looking at surgery. Oh boy, when an Asian guy spotted my ailment and gave me the cure, so I decided to share it in the comments. Tell the rest. Wow, fucking right. Yeah, that's a legitimate medical problem. It ain't no fucking joke, that's for sure. Especially if you're on the fucking receiving end. I never had them. Well, nothing serious, you know what I'm saying? I think I got them one time for being in a hospital bed for so long. I almost got like bed sores and fucking, yeah. Sitting down, I couldn't move. My ankle was broke. You can play the triangle. I'd like to start one of them old-fashioned jug bands with Vinny on the triangle. You know what I mean? The one-string bass and on the washboard and shit. Wash tub. Then you got the washboard. I forgot. Yeah, it goes up. Oh, yeah. That'd be hilarious. Country Bear Jamboree did it in Disney, remember? I got you. I got you. I see a few documentaries on Australia, and they were a lot different than the Australia I was, growing up. The picture I had in my mind of Australia growing up. You guys have got like serious fucking big city problems just like we have. In some cities, probably even more so. I didn't realize it. You do? I bet you do. I bet you do. We ought to collab on that sometime, Mudflap. Hey, yeah, well, I got you right here. You're very knowledgeable. Have you heard about the, Mudflap, have you heard about the rehab in Venice Beach, California that's using, Band of Brothers, I love it, that's using cannabis, as for recovery, for like, opiate recovery. They're using it for withdrawal symptoms and stuff. They're focusing like a lot with dabs but they literally supply you with cannabis while you're in there. It's literally an integral part of the treatment. Nice. You get into some very interesting stuff, X. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, they got I did a little video of it, but I didn't know if you'd actually heard about it. I knew it would be something that would interest you, so I thought you might have had a little background knowledge into it. But yeah, they literally got a rehab in Venice Beach, California, that's using cannabis, a lot of concentrates and tinctures and so forth, which I got some tincture right over here, to, for withdrawal symptoms and, from opiates, pain relief, for, recovery period. I mean, pretty much it's like the same thing as when people use Suboxone, methadone, or something else to treat their anxiety, to treat their, I think if they can go with it with cannabis, that'd be if it's going to work, that'd be the, better of the choices. Herbs for abortion? Holy fuck, Irene. Come on. Damn it. Woo! I got it back. Sorry about that, guys. YouTube fuckery. Technological fuckery, as Pet Monster calls it. Yeah. Wasn't just chopping. It totally disconnected me earax. You know what's fucking me up before, though? Even though I got the fucking a total block on, when I'm on my phone. People don't realize that. And when they call me, it'll fucking kill the stream. Yeah. But yeah. So I put a thing up, but I don't know what the fuck chipping is. But yeah, we're back anyway. Which I'm glad. Only got, whoa, well look at that. We're going on 1 minute till an hour anyway, so it wouldn't have been too bad. But when I got everybody in and we're all having fun, the last thing I want to do is shut it down on y'all, Yeah, X is cool. Don't forget to check out Mudflaps, Vinny, if you haven't. If you like a good cannabis channel, and I know you do. Have you ever gone over to Jackie 420's channel, Mudflaps, if you're still here? Talk about a dedicated weed tuber, as we call it, weed tube. You'd enjoy it. He'd love to hear from you, too. He's got a lot of respect for, anybody in our family, community, whatever. Oh, you did. Okay, yeah, it's Jackie 420, Jackey. Tell him I sent you. Vinny's a mod over there. He'll tell you. He's done a lot of good for the 420 community. He's got a dream. You know what I mean? He's trying to make it happen. He puts on a good show. He's just good all around. He's educational. He's funny, too. Hawaiian kid. Might say kid. He's in his 30s, but yeah. But I know we'd get a hoot out of hearing from you. As I do. That's like, I get a kick out of it. One of my favorite singers is Rob Lind, L-I-N-D, of Blood for Blood and Ramallah. Exactly, kid to us old fellas. Yeah, I'm 52, so I know what you mean, bud. But, yeah, Rob Lind of Ramallah is one of my favorite singers, you know what I mean? And I used to be in Blood for Blood, old Boston hardcore band. And he'll come on Twitter, and I've done a few cat videos. Pets, he's a fan of my fucking cat. Oh, good, so you know, awesome. Yeah, very informative, ain't he? I learn by watching him, I really do. You're 53? Ain't that ironic? I'd love to meet up with him sometime, like at a concert or something. The three of us, Vinny. Wouldn't that be great? All get together for a good show and smoke up. Look at that. 51, 52, and 53. Yeah. Where do you fit in there, Vinny? You dare say? How old are you? 21? By one digit? Oh, so we're 52 too. All right, yeah. I didn't say that. Vinny's not 152. He's one digit younger than Mudflap, everybody. That's it. Yeah. Cheers, man. I was just thinking that would be fun to go to a show. Man, didn't that suck hearing about Tom Petty? I hadn't talked to you since Mudflap, huh? That guy, talk about a hero from my area. Yeah, me too. 620s, well, I almost said my birth date on air, and I caught myself. You wish you was, I do too. I wish you were 21. Imagine being 21 with the knowledge we got today. That would make for some money. 51 years of experience and youth, that'd be great. You just saw Roger Waters in Toronto? You lucky bastard. Well, I know how hard you work. He's told to deserve it, but yeah. That's going to be somebody, people are going to wish they went to see if they haven't. I haven't seen any Pink Floyd shows, and I want to. What was that, Irene? It faded out on me when I was reading that. Say it louder, Irene. Speak up, I can't hear you. That still bugs me. Oh, he was. From what I read, his band member and families, he died in hospital with his family all with him. When I announced that he was passed away, I heard it from CBS and Rolling Stone, and he was still alive at that time. I didn't realize that, but he was. It came out afterwards, of course. Oh, awesome. Awesome. So you got some, yeah, there'll be a little footage. Fucking right. Right. Well, he was. He had a heart attack, and then he was clinging to life, and when they unplugged him, he was surrounded by his friends and family. But he was there weren't no brain activity at that time anyway. So I agree with what you said as far as, I think he was already gone before they went to the hospital. If you're brain dead, in my opinion, no brain activity. I don't know when the brain activity stopped exactly either, though. But, wow. For the Wall show, right? But, I don't know, like I said, I don't know when his brain activity stopped, but Tom Petty was a legend. But in my opinion, when the brain activity stops, that's pretty much it. You just, I went through that with my mother. I had to make that call. She had a brain aneurysm. They said the stem of her brain was working, and it was hard to say pull the plug, but I knew my mother, and if she ever did wake up out of it, she would have killed me if I didn't, literally. Oh, Roger Waters, you kidding me? I'd love to see Roger Waters. The other guy, too, I'm trying to think of his first name. I know you guys know. Oh, I want to say Mason, but that's not it. Oh, damn it. There's two creators. There's Roger Waters. Oh, and they both do tours, too. You know who I mean, Mudflap, if you're still there. Not to put you on the back. I know Vinny does, too. I just can't think of his name, but I'd like to see them both. I'd like to see the original Pink Floyd. Well, the original wouldn't be hard to do, but yeah. Thank you. I know. Yeah, that was a hard one, bud. David Gilmour. Thank you. I knew you knew that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was literally the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. My mother was my I want to say soulmate, you know what I mean? But in a sense it was, you know. You can't have a better friend than your mom. Never to call it. You know what? I see B.B. King at a place called Raoul's Roadside Attraction in Portland. You probably heard of it, X. Brandon, yeah. I like how you think, right? Yeah, exactly. That was a rough one. That was. I woke up the next morning and she was breathing. You know what I mean? We both woke up and, yeah, I found her there. We were both sleeping on a couch. Separate couches in the living room. And Gilmore is the bomb, yeah? Yeah, I am too. As hard as it was, I'm glad I was there. You know? Oh, man, legendary. Yeah, he made it look, to him, I don't know. It was as easy as he made it look for him. But he could just run down the arpeggios. Just, I mean, he was to the point where whatever sound he had in his mind, he could just, naturally come across his hands. If I could do that, if I could, you know what I mean, I'd be a legendary guitarist myself, you know what I mean? If the beats and the towns and the thought, I could just express out as simple as I wanted to think of them, you know what I mean, in my head. And he could. He could, whatever, yeah. Yeah. I can't believe, I don't want to, you know, jinx him, but I can't believe Bob Dylan outlived fucking Tom. I know it. It was incredible. He was an inspiration for a lot of folks, B.B. King, and always will be. Your dad was like, shut up and listen? Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, Irene. Now, I had that with my brother, but similar. No funeral. All going to Jamaica, yeah. For a Bob Marley show, yeah. He was. Wait, I didn't know he was in his 60s, buddy. I guess if I had thought about it, I would have realized it. Because, when I was a young kid, when Damn the Torpedoes came out, he was in his 20s, mid-20s then, you know. So, if I did the thinking, I would have known. But, yeah, he was what, I think did they say 64, I think? I can't remember. I wrote it down when I did a video on it and said that correct, but yeah. I know it. I would have wanted to go to, oh man. Have you guys heard the Damian Marley, his grandson? He's good too. Really good. Doing a lot of ganja related stuff too. It's fucking cool. Another one with a lot of talent. Right there. Well, Ziggy, his son was. I mean, I had to keep unplugging the little hole in my glass pipe here. Hate it when it gets plugged up. The thing draws like a pencil, so I expect nothing but full cooperation every hit. I want to see an awesome guitarist. Last of the Mohicans, fretted and non-fretted. Amazing. Out of 2 bass guitars. Wow! The Last of the Mohicans, I remember that, because that's one of my favorite movies. Not to change the topic, but I love that movie. The Last of the Mohicans, yeah. Fretted and non-fretted. Oh, it was bass, yeah? That must be unreal. Remember what? Oh, man. That guy from, I know his name, too. From Metallica that passed away, that played bass. I'm embarrassing myself. And I'm a fan, too. But, yeah, he was incredible, too. oh man, he set a lot of precedent on bass. Fucking, he's like, him and Lemmy both from, you know, they could fucking, like, play lead with a bass, you know what I mean? It was incredible. You have Jamaican, oh man, I always wanted to go there too. As far, I guess the tourist areas of Jamaica are real cool, but another documentary is that there's some pretty dangerous areas of Jamaica too. You don't want to, like, you know, if you want with a local, you don't want to vary away from the tourist areas too much, I've heard, but yeah. Oh, that sucks. I bet Jamaica was fucking the bomb though, Irene. I'd like to go there. My friend goes there a lot. He's telling me, you know what I mean? They smoke so much weed over there that they flick their roaches on the ground like it's a cigarette butt and stomp them out. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, that's what I was getting at. Where it is a third world country, exactly. You know what I mean? I've seen the, you know, you can wander off, you know, you wander off of Main Street and get into a back alley and yeah, you can find yourself in a world of shit. There's a lot of, you know, a lot of organized crime down there. Never mind Mexican cartels. I guess Jamaican cartels are real bad. Badass. What was that? I didn't catch all that, Brandon. Fucking thing shuts off. It's irritating as hell. Well, I know. Not everybody in America is either, though. You know what I mean? Quarter pound for $80. Woo! Fucking right. Yeah. There's a guy I know right up here, like he's a pilot. And I don't know if he flies his Cessna, I know it ain't straight there, but he flies his Cessna like right off the river from the back of his house. He can walk out the back of his house, walk to the dock, get in his Cessna like it's a fucking car, you know what I mean, in the garage, and take off and go wherever he wants. I think he flies it to other airports and then goes to Jamaica and wherever else, but he goes to Jamaica quite frequently. I don't know, he might have flown that there, making pit stops for gas. I don't have no clue, but I know he, you know, must be nice. I was just thinking he can walk out his back door and head anywhere he wants and has the money to, but he worked hard his whole life to have that, you know, that privilege. I keep hitting this because I can't see what's going on. Wow. Oh, $750 for a quarter pound? Yeah. He said 80. I think it was 80, but yeah. $750 is about normal here. Oh, Dutch, I didn't notice you there, bub. Hey, good morning. Hey, Madman Ragtree. How are you this morning, buddy? Good to see you. All the way from fucking Ireland, guys. Get them working here. I bet. Yeah, Dutch Girl and Madman Ragtree showed up. Fucking awesome. We got a fun crowd in here today. Stub this nasty ass cigarette out and smoke some more weed to that. Ninja Demon mentioned you were having kind of a rough one, Madman. I'm sorry to hear that. I ain't going to elaborate or anything. He didn't really either. He just said you was having some family trouble. I'm just saying I'm sorry to hear it, buddy. Yeah. I'm glad you came over to fucking chill with us, bud. Talk about a dedicated YouTuber. When he's I see Madman do fucking 24-hour streams and yeah, what's going on? Hey, thanks, Dutch. Cheers is right. I'm going to add a little bit more to this and freshen her up. I was actually out of weed. Girl I ride to the clinic with every day. Hooked me up till I got some. God bless her heart. You'll trim some more, yeah, yeah. Oh, Dutch Grow, yeah. Must be, yeah. That's right. That's right. You definitely are a survivor. I didn't catch what you said earlier, but I agree with the fucking strong arms, bud. That's right. Trees and love. Good. Good. You got friends out here that love you, buddy. I don't know you well, but fucking mucho respect, bud. The more I get to know you, the more I like, too. So fucking cheers to that. You sure are. I'm just, you know, getting over a breakup with my son's mother myself. I don't know if that's what's going on with you, but I'm just saying affairs of the heart are tough. I just dealt with that. It's not, you know, it was 2 years ago and it still fucking bites. Man, this pipe's plugging up easy. I gotta get a new bowl for my bong. I fucking snapped at putting the torch to it. Yeah. I kind of noticed I wasn't getting, you know, I didn't really think much about it, and I didn't hear anybody else talking about it. I guess I weren't, you know, over there at the time, but yeah. You're right. Well, yeah, that's for sure. I just happened to notice he went putting vids up. I said, Jesus, that's strange. As dedicated as he is, you know what I mean? I knew it was kind of weird, but good to see him. Yeah. Fucking thanks for coming in. Fucking making clouds with mud flaps, everybody. Fucking I love old Dale. He's awesome. Dell, excuse me. Awesome. You make my day when you come in, buddy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Madman's a good channel. He'll be right back at it. No time. I hate it when real life interferes with YouTube. Ooh, starting to get warm in Maine, folks. I can take my fucking coat off. Got a little fucking chilly, chippy too, I guess, but some cheese, bro, huh? But got a little chilly in the old 420 fucking world headquarters here last night, I'll tell you. I actually had to turn on the fucking heat. Your AC just hit, yeah, right, oh yeah. Brandon, of course you're right around, yeah. Yeah, fucking a little too hot, it's strange, I don't know. Warm in the days and getting a little chilly at night. Typical fall, I guess. You too, fucking happy Thanksgiving in Canada, Thanksgiving. To you and Irene, actually. Always great to see mud flaps, man. As always, if any of you guys haven't met before, sub each other's, you know. Everybody that hangs out in here with me is all great people. You'll notice by the way I'm talking to them, I ain't, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was particularly proud of my little Jessica Hart there yesterday, though, when I watched her vids. I felt that was awesome. Huh. Well, then I take it back. Oh, you fucking, that's funny. This stuff makes me silly. I forgot to ask her what strain it was, but God. Oh, she can take it. She knows what I'm kidding with. I would never intentionally, yeah. What'd you say, madman? I got my heating on full whack. I'm trying to get to germinate chili on pineapples. There we go, buddy. Fucking right. Ah, Lulu, love you. Well, I love you, Lulu. How are you this morning? Now we got him here all the way over Nova Scotia and Ireland and Australia, and thanks you guys, man. This is, I fucking love this. I do. Yeah, Lulu's awesome. Come to think of it, you keep the same kind of hours as me, it seems, Lulu, huh? I was talking to her over at Cab 7 stream this morning. Cheers is right, buddy. Smoking the cheese, he is. Hells to the yeah. I've been waiting for my friend Green 420 to show up too. I got some money I owe him set aside. Talk about somebody with some pretty girls growing, you know what I mean? The Green 420, check his channel out. That guy, outdoor grower and too. And I mean, he had a stalk on his. I ain't kidding you. That was like, oh, I don't know, probably as round as a fucking hockey puck on the bottom. Friggin', when you say trees, he had trees. Shrubs, you know. Well, I know, but you know what? I'm trying to fucking kick this one, dude, for so long. I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 13 years old, bro, and I'm 52. And I've quit hard drugs. I've quit fucking a lot of things, but these things got me by the dick, dude. They do. Oh! Parlez-vous français? Oh, si. Wait, si. Si, senor. I just threw some Spanish in there. But you thought you were going to get me with that, didn't you, Vinny? Parlez-vous français? Yes. Aussie. Do you, right? Believe it or not, she's in Canada, but I'm actually more closer to the mainland Canada than she is, being in Maine. I know. He's so right. He's right. Too bad he couldn't come over here and kick it in my head for me, but yeah. Parlez-vous français? But I remember. Bullshit Talk mentioned this morning that he that his show, well, Conversations with Convicts, has its own channel, but he didn't set a link up. Tell him to send me the link so I can put it up and let people know for him, you know? Lulu, if you see him before I do or talk to him. The French language, right? I get a kick out of watching them two party and handle their trolls and shit, and fucking they take the craziest questions on. They got a phone set up and they take online questions. And the crazier the better. They don't give a fuck. It is hilarious to watch. But like, He's got some fucking serious trolls, though, too, as Lulu. I mean, like white supremacist, 4chan, fucking, oh yeah. For fuck no, yeah, I don't want anybody subscribing to Madman Ragtree. You might get entertained, and I wouldn't suggest that, and then nobody will fucking come back and see me ever again. So no, fuck him. Of course, man, fucking love Madman Ragtree. Yeah, he's great, man. One of my 420 friends over in Ireland, you kidding me? That's the bomb. Who thought you was getting the dementia? We might be, Irene. I know I could be. Jesus Christ, this morning I was losing focus on everything. I even look at my doctor and say, I just mentioned to him that I was having trouble with focus and stuff. And he looked at me like, gave me the, don't even ask look, Dean. You know what I mean? I know what he was thinking. I know what you're asking for. You know, no, I weren't. I was actually asking for legitimate help with it. But yeah, the second I mentioned focus, I know what he thought I wanted. No, I don't need no friggin' addies. Right, okay, yeah. I haven't heard you call in. I've called in a couple times, and I always call in, you know, as myself. I'm sure you do too, but yeah. A couple times I draw a blank, you know what I mean? I'll have something funny to say to him when he answers, and then he'll throw me off, like I always do, lose focus, and go, duh, and I just, you know, what's up, guys? But yeah, it's fun, though. No, Reiki energy, Jesus Christ, dude, I'm going to have to spend like a fucking, I'd like to come over sometime or just like even do a video chat with you sometime, Brandon, and fucking, you can teach this old fucking dog some new tricks, man. That's intriguing. I don't know about a lot of that stuff you're talking about, and I'd like to. Oh. You spent a fortune on Reiki? Oh, is that, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I never heard of it. That's just like Kratom. I never heard of Kratom either. I got some, and I haven't heard. I've heard it. You know, it's a wonderful thing. You know, that is another man right there, Dre the Dream. That guy, Dre is a very, very, very intelligent young man. He's taught me a lot. Really, yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard wonderful things about it, and it's a natural remedy, you know what I'm saying? So, fucking right. Yeah, it's 420 Dean Blazing now, by the way, buddy, but fucking right. I love you too, bro. Everybody fucking, if you ain't subbed up to Madman Ragtree, please do so. Not just today and here, everybody in the future listening to my video. Hopefully. Highly recommend it. Peace out, buddy. You guys fucking good straight up 420 community family guy right there. I fucking support all that. You guys support me. You kidding me? It's freaking great. It's what it's about. And he makes legit good fucking content, too. His streams are fun. One of the more dedicated people to his channel than I've ever seen. Oh, now I'm going to have to check out. I just got the 15% battery warning. Look at that. We've been doing an hour and a half, though, but we've had a freaking great crowd in here today. I love you guys, man. For real. You guys, speaking of that, what I just said made me think of this other stream I was watching. I watch a lot of Andy Milonakis. I don't know. He's a famous YouTuber and Twitch streamer. But there's this kid. He actually got in a little scuffle with this big guy, Ice Poseidon. He's like, I don't know. He's like probably almost as famous as PewDiePie. If you haven't heard of him, it's called Ice Poseidon. He's a big YouTube gamer. And, I don't know, I guess this guy, he was streaming, what's his name? Oh, Hampton Brandon. Alright, Vinny, have a great one. But this guy named Hampton Brandon, in the last month, the little fucker has got over fucking 30,000, 25 to 30,000 subs in under 30 days. And all he did was he was live streaming and he fucking somehow, I don't know, I ain't seen the video yet, but he fucking ended up fucking around and like, I don't know, on the streets fucking with Ice Poseidon. And they ended up being friends. I don't know if it was probably all set up or whatever. I gotta go check it out. But yeah, but just from fucking with him on the street and shit, you know what I mean? Live streaming in LA or Hollywood. And, you know, having his chat right there and shit. He's been arrested on stream and shit. He's crazy, young kid. They call him, yeah, Hampton Brandon. I'm not saying I'm recommending it. I wouldn't unrecommend it, but he's doing pretty good. I mean, kid in his 20s, fucking over 25,000 subs in friggin' under 30 days. You gotta see, I was watching it one time. I ain't kidding you. I bet I see that kid in like the 15, 20 minutes I watched it. No kidding, Lulu. He got like, in his super chat, he had like at least $400 to $500 given to him in his super chat. He's got these girls picking him up and giving him a ride home and stuff, you know what I mean? And he's leaving the chat volume up, and they are picking on this girl, driving him to the point where she wants to kick him out. I mean, they're being very rude to her. I mean, like sexually rude and fucking, it's, I don't know. And I've seen him like, I don't know, it's interesting though, because like I've seen him pretty much almost like fucking to the point of, he's pawing all over this fucking girl to the point where she's pushing him off, almost like fucking date rape in a sense, and they kicked him out of the car. He's live on stream. I don't know, if she'd press charges for that, he would have gone to jail, you know? But, I don't know, it's like a fucking, it's like watching a train wreck. Like I'm saying, I'm not really recommending the guy, but it's fucking interesting. It is sad, but I'm thinking it's all an act, too, you know what I'm saying? Because he's underneath Ice Poseidon and shit, and I'm thinking every bit of it's an act, because he's, like, coming up quick. And drama and bad shit sells, you know what I'm saying? And he even keeps hitting around the fact that, you know, you'd be surprised how well I'm acting, how good I can act, or what, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Your ex's channel? Whoa. Now that's something I never even knew. You never mentioned that to me, Irene. Motherfucker ain't paying child support? He does abandoned houses? Oh, I don't know if it's your kid's father. I was kidding. I was just thinking he's doing that good. God damn it, he better be helping you. Wow. Abandoned houses. Incredible. Yeah, you never mentioned that to me before. That's something else. That's definitely what I'd consider successful on here, but... Well, before my phone dies altogether and I can't say goodbye to anybody, goodbye to everybody. Alright? Thanks for stopping in today, man. Peace out. Smoke more, hate less, right? Yeah. There we go, folks. YouTube's been exposed. And that's right. Bye, Lulu. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in Canada, man. Cheers!